Hey y'all, how's everyone doing? So we are here in my bathroom, and that's where we're going to start today. Just because that's where I started filming. I'm showing you guys my new perfume. It's the Jimmy Choo Fever. Jeremy got it for me. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Then I'm showing you my tarts. Those are frosted pineapple cupcakes. I don't know where I got those from. I mean, I know I got them from Walmart, but I don't remember buying it. But I really like the scent. It's fall, so I'm getting into kind of the cupcake and the pumpkin and all that type of scents. I do not like cinnamon, like just plain cinnamon. Now, I like it when it's mixed in with other stuff like apple and cinnamon and stuff, but no, as far as like regular cinnamon, no thank you. And that's what's really hard for me to find pumpkin spice stuff that I like, because it's usually just cinnamon. I like pumpkin pie when it tastes like pumpkin pie. But like I said, most of the time you find anything that's like flavored like that, it's just pretty much cinnamon. Like my favorite drink from Starbucks is their chai latte, because I think that actually tastes like pumpkin pie more than their other stuff does. But I don't really get into all those really frou-frou drinks. That's fine if you do. That is fine. I love my coffee. I am not a flavored coffee person though. Like if I have coffee, I just want it black. I don't want cream. I don't want flavoring. I don't want sugar. I just want black coffee. Now I will drink like sugary drinks and stuff, but I don't want any coffee flavor in it. No, thank you. So I found this bottle floating around, and it had just a little bit left. I had been using my pink stuff cleaner only because I was trying to get rid of the bottle, so I was happy to use this in here, and I forgot how much better it works. I loved the pink stuff cleaner at first, but I don't know, the love affair just dwindled. Okay, we are in my laundry room, obviously. It's been a disaster recently. Since we came back from the beach, it's been really bad. We bought some outdoor furniture, but it had cushions, and my dogs kept laying on them, so we took the cushions off, and they don't seem to mess with just the wicker stuff. But they were a pain in the butt, and then we weren't using it because we had to go grab the cushions and bring them out every time. So we finally found a solution to that. And then I had all this other stuff that I wasn't quite sure what to do with. Beach stuff, my little nephew's chair when he comes over. So I went and I took the time and I found a spot for all those things. And now my laundry room is clean again. You don't see it in this video, but Jeremy finally mounted that ridiculous door that I built a while ago. Oh my gosh, I think it was 2 summers ago that I built it. You guys saw, I was trying a whole DIY thing, and okay, if that's what you guys are looking for on this channel, you are going to be sorely disappointed. I am not a DIYer. I don't have the patience. I could be if I wanted to. I know I have the ability. I don't have the desire to. So I attempted to make a pallet door, and I even went as far as to nail it to the floor or to my back porch. It was absolutely ridiculous. So next time, I'm going to leave that stuff to my husband, or just buying something already put together. I want to have like the makeovers and all that stuff on this channel, but when it comes down to doing that stuff, I don't really enjoy that. Like y'all can see here, I did a makeover in my laundry room, and the stuff fell off the back. I didn't finish it. I don't know if that's ADHD or what, but now I don't even have the desire to start it. Before, I used to have a strong desire to start projects, and I'd enjoy them, and then about halfway through I was like, I think we're done. So yeah, and I guess that's why I've kind of changed my motto over the last couple years. It's just been, I'm just going to stick with being simple, and just, I don't want to say minimalist, because I'm not a minimalist by any means. Oh, so this shot right here, I messed up with some of the footage and I didn't speed it up, but I kept it because I thought it was crazy how freaking slow in real life I am. Because like I watch these videos and I don't really think about it. It's like I know they're sped up, but I'm like, wow, I'm really that slow. So here you guys go. Enjoy some real life footage of me doing the laundry at a snail's pace. Yeah, so I was saying about the minimalist, I love tchotchkes. I love things all over the wall. I love that whole Cracker Barrel look where it's just random things everywhere. The problem is I don't dust. I don't clean around that stuff, and I continue to pile. If I have a spot, it's going to get it's just going to get a surface. It's going to get cluttered. Like if there's nothing there, I'm more likely to leave it bare. But if there's anything there, if I've got a set of keys, if I've got a book, whatnot, I'm going to pile more junk on. And this is the only way I have found that works, is just to have less. And honestly, I mean, that works better anyway, because like it's just easier to clean, and we're just too busy these days to go around and do all that. Now my walls are still cluttered, but I like that, and I feel like that can stay. I'm doing a little bit better with dusting. I have dusted 3 times now since I've lived in this house for 5 years. I mean, honestly, that's good for me. I'm getting a little bit better. I like those extendable dusters, and they make it so much easier than like the cloth and the rat, or the cloth and the spray. So I'll go and do that. I actually dusted all my pictures the other day in my bedroom, and then I was doing it in my living room. So I am okay with tchotchkes on the wall. I can't do little knickknacks and stuff on my surfaces though, because like I said before, as I'm looking right now while I'm doing this voiceover, I've got stuff piled around my tchotchkes on my little bedroom dresser. So obviously these are the dishes. You guys, I actually was really tickled with this. Like, I thought I didn't have enough footage for this video, and then I realized that I had filmed doing the dishes and didn't put it in my last video because I somehow got caught or got ahead with videos from doing my dishes. I don't know how that worked. But anyway, so this is a week ago of me doing the dishes. I know you guys probably hear this in every video, but for those of you that are new, I don't clean up my kitchen as often during the week because my kids do. I go to work 3 days a week in person, and then sometimes I work Tuesdays and Thursdays from home. It just depends on if I've got extra stuff or not. So let's see, what is different? It looks like Jeremy is going to be working from home a little bit more often, so you guys are probably going to be seeing him. That's good news. He has been showing up in my videos a little bit more. He does help a lot around the house. It's not just me. So, because a lot of times during the week, you guys know, it's about an hour drive for me coming home. So he'll take care of dinner. He's been cleaning the house, just doing the extra stuff around the house. And we've really just been focusing on putting more attention into the home and just doing things that are financially responsible and just I don't know, better overall. Like, we both realize that we're terrible to spend money on really stupid, frivolous things. So we've been trying to be more conscious with our purchases, primarily Amazon. We got that kind of under, under control. It's big improvement. No longer have a credit card attached to Amazon anymore. So all of my purchases are, I say quote, unquote, why was I saying it, and I'm doing the air quotes in the air, like cash purchases, because they come from my debit, which helps. Because before, man, credit cards are, they're scary, and they're so easy to get a hold of. I mean, to get like carried away with. And I don't know, I know I'm not the only one that does this, but if I use a credit card, sometimes it doesn't feel like it's real money, even though it is definitely real money, and there's definitely real interest, and it's usually like twice as much as what you paid for, because you don't pay it off all at once. I mean, I have every now and then, but most of the time, no. I'm like, oh, well, it'd be easier to make this smaller payment than to make this big payment. So yeah, we don't have that many credit cards. We have a couple for emergencies, and then some that, have like no interest if you pay it off in so many installments or whatnot. Like our Lowe's card, we do have one of those. And I like the Lowe's card because you get 6 months of free interest, or you get 5% off. And we don't use it very often. We only use it when we have house projects or something that we're working on. And as you guys have seen from my videos, y'all know we don't have too many of those going on. Oh, to what I'm doing, I do not like this pink stuff. I will not buy it again. It is ridiculously messy. It takes forever. It does clean really well, but it is not worth the mess. This is something I don't do very often, which is scrub my sink out like with the abrasive stuff. I do disinfect it, but I don't go through the trouble of shining it and everything else, because probably 5 minutes after I finish this, somebody went and put a cup in here, somebody went and did something, and it just completely defeated the purpose. Now, I do think you need to disinfect your sink, but as far as the shining stuff goes, yeah, that's a little too fancy for me. This was Saturday. I had made a mess on the table, so I was just kind of tidying it up. I finally finished my puzzle, and so I went to Walmart, Joe and I did, and I got a big frame for it, so I'm going to go put that in my bedroom. It's this like whole little series of, like, they're not necessarily Amish towns, but you guys have seen the ones I've put before. Anyway, I have a whole set of seasons in my bedroom of these puzzles that I've done. I absolutely love them. This was not by the same artist that does the other ones. However, I think it was a knockoff or just somebody trying to copy it. I actually got this puzzle at Kroger when I was still working there. So anyway, I didn't put any glue on this one. A lot of my puzzles don't need glue. Now I will if it was one that I spent a lot of money on or I really like. I have been known to buy puzzles that I particularly like the picture or something. But anyway, so that's what I'm just doing here. Oh gosh, it was a busy weekend for me, but at the same time it was very relaxing. I did some stuff I don't normally do. Jeremy was out of town and I had to do 2 pickups, a Walmart pickup and a Sims pickup on Friday while Joe was at his karate thing, but I had to rush to get home too because I was still at work. And I tell you what, traffic was ridiculous. So anyway, I go to pick up my Sam's Club order first after I drop Joe off. And normally Sam's is on the ball, and I had to wait 30 minutes, which, stuff happens and it's okay. But then I had to turn around and rush and get to Walmart and do their pickup. And then by the time I got done with that, it was time to pick Joe up. But yeah, it was first world problems, I guess. None of it was bad. It was just really hectic. So I didn't stop Friday morning from the time I got up until I got home, 10 o'clock Friday night. And then Saturday, Joe and I did a whole little Halloween thing. We painted crafts and watched a movie and ate junk food or ate caramel apples. So that's Joe's favorite. Here I am just kind of tidying up our dining room. So, I've noticed that dining room tables, kitchen tables are kind of starting to not be a thing anymore. And at first I was like, that's ridiculous. But you know what? We have not sat at this table in almost a year together as a family just because we're so busy anymore. And I'm like, man, maybe this space would be nice. But I'm like, I don't know what we'd use it for anyway. But I'm starting to understand now why some people are like, you know what, let's just do away with the dining room table. And I don't know how I feel about that because I do think it is important to sit as a family at the table. But you know what, it doesn't necessarily have to be specifically the kitchen table. I mean, if you do sit in your living room and watch TV, if you're together and you guys are still socializing, I mean, that's great. Now Sunday's our day after church. We usually go to the Chinese buffet or to Golden Corral. And we'll sit together as a family, and it's always really nice because it's the one time during the week that we are not running around crazy. Mondays, I'm usually not home until 9:30 at night because I go to church I go to church where I work. I don't want to say it's a rehab church, but it is kind of a rehab church because that's mostly who all's there. So I go to that on Monday nights after work because I'm already there. Tuesday nights, Joe and Michael both have karate, so from 5 until 8:30, we are usually doing karate, and then Jeremy and I run at some point during there. We're trying to rush to get dinner. Wednesday night, Jeremy takes the kids to church. I don't normally get home till about 6:30. Thursday, again, we have karate, and then we're doing the running, so it's like every night during the week, we are all going somewhere, doing something. It's just... And I'm not complaining. I'm very blessed. All these things are wonderful. But as far as sitting down to the table to eat together, it is very rare. So Sundays are kind of, just there for that 30 minutes sitting at the table while we're eating. It's really nice. But like I'm saying, it doesn't necessarily have to be at the dining room table. I started with a simple furniture statement and turned it into this big old heart-to-heart. But y'all get what I'm saying. This is just lemon pine sol in my bottle. I went to get regular pine sol from Sam's and they were completely sold out. So I bought Pine Glow from the Dollar Tree. I've never tried it. I'm assuming it's supposed to be a knockoff pine sol. I'll let you guys know. I'm sure y'all have heard of it before. I meant to get a big one of it at Walmart, but I thought I'd try some of these different cleaners out. So But yeah, that's what was in my spray bottle. So the funny thing was, most of this mess in here was me when I came in from work Friday night and had my food haul. And then when I came back from Walmart on Saturday, I ended up going to Walmart twice. I had to go pick up my prescription, but I still would much rather do the grocery thing through pickup. So far, it's been pretty good. I don't have the time to go grocery shopping, and this is one of those points in my life where I'm very thankful for it. Okay, so we are back in my back room. One of those things I know I've talked about each time, but it helps me too, is that I have to take these big projects piece by piece, day by day. Sometimes I get to it each day, sometimes I get to it in a couple weeks, but this has been the best way for me to keep the progress going and to not go back and make a big mess. Because like I said before, I could go and clean up a whole room and spend a whole day and get it perfect. The problem is that would be it. I wouldn't do anything else. I would feel like all that work that I did in that day was enough to last for a month. And that's not true. Like, I have to accept that you have to do maintenance on your house. Like, you have to go back to these rooms. You got to do the upkeep. And now that I'm at that point, doing these little things here and there, it's okay if the room's not finished. It'll, progress, not perfection. And it's going to stay this way if I take the time to actually sort through the books, sort through the things, sort through the papers, really purge. Because before, I didn't really do the mental part of it. I would do the physical part, but not the mental part. I didn't want to do the upkeep. And I don't know if it's because I didn't know how, or I just didn't want to, or whatever. But the point is, so that's why I'm back in here. That's why I didn't do it last time. So this is kind of our homeschool section. Also my library, whatever you want to call it. I love books. I love to read. What I'm doing here is, I've noticed though, I have a whole bunch of books that I've bought and I've never read. So I also have a really bad habit of not finishing books. I will read them all the way up to like the last 2 or 3 chapters and not finish them. I have 7 books that I have not finished. It's not because I don't enjoy them. I don't know what it is. ADHD probably. So I'm not allowed to buy any new books, and I have to finish all my other books first that I haven't finished, and then I have to read all of my books that I haven't read. I was in here and I found books that I don't remember buying, and then when I look at it, I'm like, I understand why I bought this book. This looks like something I would love to read. I'm excited to read it. So it's like, this is ridiculous. I went through several of these books too, and I'm taking them to work, and we have a little library thing that we have in our office for clients that they read. You're not allowed to have your phone at the first part section of our program, so clients need something to do in their spare time, which they don't have a lot. They're normally kept pretty busy, but anyways, that's what we've been doing with these books. And I do have some books that I'm like, well, I would like to keep this. I have a lot of coal mining books, coal heritage books that can't really be replaced. So those I do keep here at the house. But I have a lot of like old Kathy Reich's books and that type of stuff. And I'm like, I really don't think I will ever read this again. And if I needed to or wanted to or whatnot, I could go to the library and get it. The homeschool stuff I've really worked on dwindling down. I had a big problem with this. It's taken only almost 10 years of homeschooling to finally realize that I don't need 95% of the stuff we have. We don't use any of it. And I would really be upset to know how much money I've actually wasted on homeschooling things that we did not need to do. That was definitely an ADHD thing. I loved planning. I loved preparing stuff. I did not like actually implementing it. Is that the word I'm doing? Actually putting it into play, putting it into action.
Okay,
so no. And my kids.
This is the first part of my food haul. $153 at Sam's. We were out of pizzas. Joe wanted biscuits and gravy, so I got that. This was $12. I think this was $7. Y'all know I love these, and it was much cheaper. It's like less than $1 to buy it this way. This is super, super easy, and everybody seems to like it. I think it was $12. Jeremy wanted pork loin. I'm not sure for what, but he wanted it for something. It was $15.50. This is for sandwiches. It was a little bit more expensive than the 2-pack, but the 2-pack of the like Oscar Mayer stuff, it was a better deal, but there was more and I feel like I was gonna waste it. So I thought this would be better. This was $9 or $8. This, because it's a super easy thing to throw in. I mean, it takes 2 hours, but if I don't have time to cook and I'm working from home, that's great. Toilet paper, this is the best deal they have there if you're not picky, which I've got kids, so more about this than quality, I guess. I don't know, it just works. So rolls, they end up in the toilet, which has happened before if y'all got kids, you know. And then this is for work because I guess you can't find the big bags anymore. So I really like these. And I think that those were like 19. This was like 28. So that's Sam's. And then next I'll have my Walmart haul. All right, y'all. So this is the Walmart food haul, $143. Some of it.
Hi guys. Why you can see me limping is because I hurt my foot a lot at my ninja class.
Joe broke his foot at his ninja
Well,
class.
I hurt a lot.
But then it healed enough that it's not broken anymore. So we're going to show
enough to where I can walk at least.
a little. Okay. You guys, he's okay. All right. So Joe wanted biscuits and gravy this week for dinner.
I love biscuits and gravy.
I finally found the cherry stuff that I've been looking for my Red Bulls. They didn't have the one I wanted, but this is just as good.
For my long lost brother that is not my long lost brother.
So these are for my my work friend, and I joked that he's my 6th child, and that's what Joe's talking about.
Cookies.
These, Joe and I are having a little Halloween night tomorrow. We're gonna make crafts.
Caramel apples over there.
At one at a time, Joe. Hold on. These are my new favorite diet snack. This is dry shampoo. This is the best one I have found so far.
Caramel apples.
Joe and I love our caramel apples.
They're very heavy though.
Okay, this is for Haley's salad. This is for me and Jeremy's snack. Okay, hold on one second, babe. This is the only complaint I have about this food order. They got everything right, but they didn't put this in a bag, so my apples were floating everywhere. But it's okay. Not complaining. Not going to request a refund or anything because, well, yeah, and they're Honeycrisp and everything too. Hold on a sec. Because it's fine. It's not a big deal. Joe's showing you my avocados for my sandwiches.
They're mainly for Michael. He eats a lot of them.
Michael doesn't eat avocados. Onions, because we eat a lot of those. This is Joe and I are making caramel apple ciders tomorrow, and that goes in the bottom of it. And so does the whipped cream.
Milk, as you can probably already see.
The ricotta cheese is I make a stuffed chicken with the ricotta cheese, cream cheese, and pesto sauce. Hold on one second, babe. Joe, we've been over this, okay? This is the bread I've been eating with my lunch. The kids love strawberries. This is for the kids for tomorrow. This is for me to go with the cookies. This is to go with our apple ciders. This is to last until my order from Amazon comes in. Joe's new favorite thing. This is for Joe. This is for bread pudding and for biscuits and gravy. Jeremy cooks with these. And then generic
cereal.
This is generic Lucky Charms. Oh, and then our chocolate almond milk. So this is $142 from Walmart. The pickup was fine. I did a late pickup, Joe. Our late pickup because Joe had karate, Jeremy was gone, so that's just, anyway, it worked out well, but I am pooped. Okay, so $143 Walmart.
All right, y'all, here we are with my laundry. So I guess this is my new thing. I'm starting to realize I don't have a system with laundry that's going to stay. What's going to happen this month is I do laundry throughout the week, and then on Sunday I fold it all at once for y'all. So it sits here and usually in a basket, and then I dump it on the floor because I like folding right here. I like the angle, and this seems to work really well. So that's what I'm doing here. For those of you that don't know, we don't fold most of our clothes. Jeremy and I, we hang most of them up. My husband puts all his clothes up. I will get them ready for him to put up, but that's about it. He would gladly fold clothes. The problem is he doesn't want to be on film. So that's why I do it. I don't mind anyway. I hate putting clothes up though. Ugh, I don't know what it is about it. I don't mind folding, and I actually kind of like doing laundry. It's just knowing that I've got to put them up. Like, that really sucks. And it's like, it's never really ever done unless you plan to be naked, and that's not going to happen. But anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my video for whatever reason, whether it's just to see what I'm doing or for your cleaning motivation. There are a ridiculous amount of videos out there that you could find to watch, and you chose mine, which makes it really special. So I hope wherever y'all are at, you are having a blessed one. I love y'all so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.